Hey, what's up guys? Today I want to talk about how to be an expert videographer. Hey, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt him, but we're not talking about expert videography today. We're talking about 5 must-haves that you need in order for you to pursue a career in videography or cinematography. Anyways, roll the intro. Thank you again for tuning in to my channel. If you haven't hit the subscribe and like button, please do so down below. And if you're new to this channel, my name is James Studios. This is my channel Videography, and I'm giving tips, insights on videography, cinematography from all across the board. So today I'm going to talk about the 5 must-have that you need in order for you to pursue a career in videography/cinematography. Now, this is based on my experience, my journey, and what I feel that could be helpful for anyone that wants to pursue a career in either videography or cinematography. So let's get to it. So the first thing you need to know is basics around the camera. Now, what I mean by basic, these are fundamental, okay? So every camera is the same. You need to know the exposure features, the focus features, and also how to frame your shot. This is the 3 fundamental things that I ensured that I know how to do. It comes out naturally every time I hold a camera. That's the first 3 things that I seek out in whether I'm holding a new camera, old camera, or when I'm setting up a shot. Okay, so you need to know where the exposures are, where the aperture is. So basically making the shot either brighter or darker, and then you need to know how to pull focus, whether it's an automated focus, whether you got to do it manually. You need to know how to do that. And then the third thing is knowing how to frame your shot. Now, there's so many different ways of doing it. Really depends on what type of project it is, but basically there's the rule of third. Now with social media as a new norm in our society, everything is already basically like this, centered, right? So depending on the situation, depending on the type of work that you're trying to pursue, know how to frame your shot depending on what the situation is. So the second thing I want to talk about is the basics in editing. Now, there are so many softwares out there that are free that you can download and you could learn by yourself or just follow tutorials. And now what I mean by basic is simple things as importing footage, splicing footage, putting songs or sound under your footage, and exporting your footage. These are basic fundamentals that you need to know about the software. Third must-have that you need is the characteristic of being organized. Now, from knowing your basics of a camera, knowing your basics around an editing system, or even just general rule of editing, you need to be organized. The reason why I say this is because I remember when I first started out and I first started shooting and I first started editing, I was all over the place. I was like filming this with this lens, with this body, and then I would switch to another lens. It was just like, and then when I brought it to the editing system, I had no idea where my footage was. I had no idea about anything. So having a general organizational skills, or just basically compartmentalizing things when it comes to, as a creator, as a creative, is super essential. It will allow you to organize your productions, organize your pre-production meetings, organize your post-production, and then, delivering it on time to a client, to a wedding, or whatever project that you're working on. So having that organizational skill is super critical in order for you to be pursuing a career in videography. So the 4th must-have that everyone should need in order to become a videographer is always having a student mindset. Always be learning. That is critical. Over the course of my career, I have trained many people, and every time when I give them advice, I literally am learning something new that they might have done differently, and I'm using that to incorporate into what I already know and just making my processes even much efficient, better, implementing different techniques that people have, or just incorporating their techniques in mind, whether it's in filming, whether it's in editing, and just being just willing to listen, willing to learn, and willing to teach as well. Always having the student mindset allowed me to grow my capabilities in filming and editing, and even motion graphics to some extent. So always having that student mindset will allow you to grow as a creator. So the last must-have that I think is the most important one is passion. Without passion, you are not going to have a successful career, whether in videography or cinematography. Passion is the element that will drive you forward and that will make you a better creator, and will also make you pursue different types of projects that are way out of your element, and you're just in the mindset of improving and improving and improving. Now, you can have the best camera skills, the best editing skills, super organized, always having a student mindset. But if you don't feel it in your heart to pursue this as a career, it's not gonna be worthwhile. I've seen it firsthand in a lot of people that I've trained in the past that, you know, they're super skilled in editing and filming, but when it came down to the wire, and if they're gonna do this daily grind of, you know, shooting, editing, creating, they just didn't have a passion and they just flat out quit. If you don't have the passion to do this, then don't. But if you do have the passion, no matter how bad you are at filming, no matter how bad you are at editing, no matter how bad you are at organizing or even taking advice, if you have the passion, you will change, you will learn how to adapt, you will start listening more, you will start changing things that will make you adapt to a videographer / cinematographer lifestyle, and you will propel forward. You will have improvements moving forward. And that's why I think the fifth and last one, passion, is the most important aspect that I could give advice to anyone trying to pursue a career in videography, because it is not easy. It's hard. There's a lot of elements in production, in pre-production, in post-production that I haven't even talked about, I never mentioned, that, you know, can steer someone in a different way. But my drive and passion for this industry and for what I love to do and for what I like to create drives me forward and, you know, has allowed me to have a good life. So those are my 5 must-haves in order for you to pursue a career in videography or cinematography. I hope that has been helpful for anyone that's listening, if that's something that you want to pursue. If you haven't liked or subscribed to this channel, please hit the button down below and it'll be deeply appreciated. It's been a crazy month, to be honest, in February, so I haven't been on a good track on my videos, but I'm getting back on it, and I hope to see you guys next week. Hope you guys tune in next week, and peace out.